her tendons are showing.
Really?
She can go like this, and this part will move. You know, and this part won't.
Yeah, she do like this, and her joints.
It's white.
Mm.
It's down so many layers. She is in the hospital every month because she keeps shooting back into it. She's getting septic, which is 4 or 5 different bacterias in her because she's shooting
inside.
Yeah, she's shooting the infection back into her. So she keeps going septic, and she keeps getting cellulitis, which is the swelling and the secondary infection. Besides her tendons showing, which is the flesh-eating thing.
Yeah. Was she up here like a few minutes with you? I drove a
blonde, yes.
Y'all, welcome to Jersey's Concrete. Please hit that subscribe button. Please comment. Please like. And hit that notification bell right there on the subscribe button. Thank you guys for everything. Please support the channel. Hit the Cash App. Listen, it helps the channel out a lot. So, thank you again, guys. Guys, we're in Paterson, Jersey's Concrete, and we on Dr. Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. Kind of funny how the most horrific areas are historic, African American people, right? But anyway, today we have, what's your name?
Dawn.
Dawn. Nice to meet you, Dawn.
Nice to meet you.
How old are you?
I'm 50.
50? Ah, okay. You from Paterson?
No. I've been out in Paterson for about 10 years. I'm from Bergen County.
Okay. Bergen County. Okay. So you've been out here since you were 40, basically?
Yeah, about 40.
Yeah. Okay. What brings you out here in Paterson?
Originally, I came to Paterson to Eva's shelter.
Okay.
Due to addiction issues, mental health issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came out here because I was battling to get custody of my daughter, and I actually won on appeal.
Okay.
They kicked it back down to the same judge, and they terminated my rights again. So I came over here to make a fresh start. To get into the shelter, to get clean, to get all that, and then a few months later, I get pregnant. And I'm using. So I get on the methadone.
Yikes.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I had my child, and I stayed on the methadone, and then I got off the methadone, went on Suboxone, and stayed clean for 10 years.
Really? I heard about Suboxone. I've been doing research on YouTube about that. Isn't that better than methadone? Or is it worse?
It's better for you than methadone. Methadone, you're still real high and stuff. Suboxone, you could really function in society. I was okay. I had my child with me from day 3. She came home with me day 3. She wasn't sick. She didn't kick methadone, nothing. I didn't use any other illicit substances or anything. She came home with me. She was with me. But I crashed.
You crashed.
I crashed. I couldn't do it alone.
Yeah.
It was very hard. I stayed in the shelter with my child for a year to get Section 8. We got an apartment on Van Houten Street. And after about 4 years, I picked up and hit a crack. I said, that's not my drug of choice, I ended up using dope, but not for that reason. I had a house fire in the wall, electrical fire, due to clogged filters. And this is when COVID started. COVID just started, and the guy that owns almost the whole town, Florio, I don't care if I say his name, whatever. He owns basically the whole town. They locked me out of the apartment, and there was no courts, no nothing, because COVID was going on. So I lost everything, and then I picked up the dope and off to the races, and they took my kid.
Took a kid. Is your kid in foster right now?
Yes.
Yeah. So how old is she? Was she around 3, 4?
No, she's 13.
Oh.
Remember I told you I had her for 10 years.
Right, but so you got pregnant again, right?
Yeah, that. I'm not talking about my first daughter. I'm talking about my second daughter I had when I came out here. I remember I said I got pregnant out here.
Right. So how old is, and that baby is, you said how?
13.
Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, so so how old is the first one?
25.
25, yeah. She ended up staying with the father, the custody battle?
No, she stayed in foster care.
Oh, so you lost the custody battle with, the government.
Right. I lost my first daughter to the system.
Got you. Okay.
And now it's going on with the second child now.
Yeah. Where's the father with the first kid?
He died. He OD'd.
Oh, wow. He was a user too?
Yeah, he was an alcoholic.
Oh, alcohol. He died from
Alcohol poisoning. And pneumonia, yeah.
Wow. And the second child, who was the father of that one?
Well, it was a program that I was in, is where I met him, and it was an outpatient program. He moved with the rest of his family to South Carolina. He never helped, ever.
Wow. Did he know that your house got burned down and you might be losing your kid?
He never cared.
Oh, so he knew about it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. So how was your upbringing as a little girl in North Bergen? You got your mom and your dad?
I had my mom and, stepfather. There was a lot of alcoholism. My mother was a bartender. She worked late hours. She married a cop. We had a house in Nutley. The shore. We had the shore house. We had cars.
Wow.
We had an in-ground pool. We had. It was very upper middle class.
Right. Yeah.
Is where I grew up. But the fact was, there was still alcoholism heavy within that. So that's a lot of dysfunction.
Right.
The cop, which was her husband, which was my stepdad, he was also an alcoholic, but a functioning one.
Gotcha.
There are functioning ones.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Work,
Oh yeah.
Right.
Wow. So, when did you leave the house from up there?
When did my mom left him.
Your mom left him.
For a married man. Yeah. Eventually, she ended up marrying this man, stayed with him for 25 years. The second man.
The second, yeah.
Right. But the first husband lasted 10 years.
Okay.
To the cop.
So what ended up happening to the cop after she left him?
Why did she leave?
No, I'm assuming it was alcoholism. She was alcoholic too, right?
My mom was a heavy alcoholic. He was an alcoholic.
She was worse.
And she was a bartender.
Right.
So it was like she was in the line of fire all the time.
Yeah.
See, but due to her volatile ways, you don't want to be in the line of fire. Because my mom also had bipolar and depression.
Yikes.
So, and add that with alcohol, it was volatile.
Ooh.
And I ended up getting a very bad anxiety disorder because I could never fall asleep because I knew 3 o'clock in the morning was coming and there was going to be screaming, fighting, yelling, arguing amongst the two of them. You know,
and your mother was like the initiator because she come home.
She was the initiator. She was just a fighter.
Right.
Arguments. And with the second husband, that got physical. There was a lot of physical violence amongst them. You know? So many a days I was the cop caller. That you see where the anxiety disorder comes in.
Yeah, very dysfunctional. So you was a cop caller in her second marriage, but was she calling her ex-husband to come?
No pun intended.
Right. Would that be some shit? She called the ex-husband while he's on duty to come with her new husband?
Well, they lived in different counties.
Oh, okay. Yikes.
The first husband, he actually rode on the horse in Nutley, through Cherry, Belleville had those cherry trees. He rode on the horse.
Nice.
That's what he did that was back in the day.
Yeah. Wow. So that marriage led on to when? Are they still married today?
No,
you said 20 years.
Both deceased.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
My mom died of lung cancer. He died of alcohol poisoning.
Wow.
but he died before her. He died 3 months before she passed away.
Mm.
Yeah. So I don't really have any family.
What about your biological father? 'Cause
He also deceased, but I never met him. Anyway.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Seems like your mother lived a wild life.
To the fullest, though, believe it or not. Like she did a lot of stuff, and she was definitely a moneymaker too.
Yeah.
She definitely was a moneymaker. Yeah, she worked. My mother worked at a go-go bar.
Yeah. Wow. Bartending. Right. I never actually been to a physical strip. Like I never been to a strip club because I'm not really my thing. But I walked into a go-go bar before, and I seen the bartenders do more intense things than the actual strippers.
Yeah.
More entertaining things with the bottles and letting guys drink off the cleavage and stuff like that.
Yeah. She made her money.
Yeah.
She bartended for 30 years.
Yikes.
I don't know if you're familiar. Probably not. You're too young.
Yeah.
But she worked in Passaic when it used to be the My Way Lounge. That was you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that was on the Main Street, like where all the stores were.
Right. Okay.
She went back, and then she worked at Twins Plus Lounge in South Hackensack by the cemetery.
Okay. So when did you start getting into drugs? Was it during high school?
No.
After?
I drank in my 20s. Which I never drank every day because I would wake up with such hangovers. Like I think I had an allergy to alcohol. But that's what my family did, so that's what I did. That's what I knew, So I drank. I got drunk. I blacked out. And I did that in my 20s. And I hooked up with somebody from high school that was using heroin. Right? But I didn't do it right away. But I ended up having skin cancer on my leg, basal cell sarcoma on my leg, and they gave me some strong painkillers, and Dawn fell in love with the opiates.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the opiates. I mean, I had this fucked up leg, but I was running around cleaning my house like I was Superwoman, And he tells me, "Oh, dope is just like this." I was off to the races. I was about 25.
And been hooked ever since?
No, I had the 10 years clean.
Okay.
On the Suboxone.
Okay, right. So what's your drug of choice now if you're on drugs or not?
What's my drug of choice now?
Yeah, if you are on drugs right now.
I am on drugs. No shame in my game. I'd only be lying to myself,
Yeah.
But I do. They call it heroin, but if I got drug tested, there's no heroin. It is not heroin any longer.
It's fentanyl.
It's fentanyl.
Yeah.
It's fentanyl or crushed up pills. Or now they got these new drugs coming into play where it's giving these people flesh-eating disorders. The crocodile. A lot of people have these infections and they can't get rid of them. And they're from arm to arm, and they're putting them in crutches and in wheelchairs and things like that, and it's all from shooting up this stuff. It's side effects, and I'm just putting that out there so your audience takes really realizes, because I'm just learning that this stuff that they're putting in there has side effects like this.
Yeah.
Also parasites from the Molly.
Yikes.
It's not even real Molly. It's not even. This is all synthetic, man-made shit.
Right.
We don't even know what we're putting in ourselves anymore. But I could come up with every other drug but heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I hear that a lot in Kensington, PA. It's fitting all crazy down there.
Yes.
People are like deteriorating, they transforming into something totally different.
They are looking like they are not psychopath, possessed.
Yeah. I've seen videos.
They are looking like they are possessed. You can barely get through to them. They are screaming in different languages, just screaming bloody murder on these streets,
Man.
throwing themselves into the street. I don't even understand this type of allergy that they're having. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I mean, it has to be exhausting for these people because they're screaming for hours.
Yeah.
Just scream like like that constantly. Until they pass out, And I remember when Molly first came out, there was some similarities to it, but not like the fentanyl, the intensity of the screams. And don't even really know what they're saying, but I don't know. I feel like something is going on where it's opening up their chakras and their energy, and there's
some type of demon possessed type.
Right, meaning that it weakens them, like this fentanyl weakens them or opens up their energy, and it allows something in. I mean, that doesn't sound so outlandish.
It doesn't.
Because I believe in spirit. We have spirit in us. We are spirit. We are energy.
Exactly.
But
wow.
Yeah, it's deep, right?
It's very deep. It's very deep. I've seen videos of people speaking to somebody else as they're talking to you.
Yes.
It's like, who are you talking to? It's like, like they have.
Wow, bro.
Yes, wow. Having a whole different conversation in their head. Yeah, it's sad. It's a young girl in North. Her name Maya. She just turned 27, and her skin is like being eaten up.
Oh, her too.
Yeah. She's such a pretty girl too.
Right. Yeah. It is being eaten up. You can see like
the scabs and stuff.
Just scabs.
Yeah. And Paterson, man.
I mean, we do pick, but the fact is, I mean, that's part of like using is picking. But with these, I wish my friend was here to show you her arm. You got that on video, like that'd be oh my god, that for the audience would.
Yeah, the cringe is like.
Her tendons are showing.
Really?
She can go like this, and this part will move. And this part won't.
She do like this, and her joints.
It's white. It's down so many layers. She is in the hospital every month because she keeps shooting back into it. She's getting septic, which is 4 or 5 different bacterias in her because she's shooting.
Inside
she's shooting the infection back into her. So she keeps going septic, and she keeps getting cellulitis, which is the swelling and the secondary infection. Besides her tendons showing, which is the flesh-eating thing.
Yeah. Was she up here like a few minutes with you? I drove a
blonde, yes.
Yeah, I think I've seen her.
Yep, that's her. She's got it on both her arms from here to here.
Oh my god.
And it's also MRSA. Yep. One arm is worse than the other. I wish you could see it, really.
Sheesh.
I don't even understand how she's walking around like that. And it smells bad.
It smells bad.
She doesn't clean it. She's had it for over a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, MRSA is such a strong, resistant bacteria. She would need to stay in the hospital for about 6 weeks. That's how bad her arms are. It's through the tendons. What's under your tendons? Bone?
Bone, I think, right?
That's the next step, is her bones. And we're talking layers and layers and layers.
Right.
It's eating her body. She's gonna die. It's gonna kill her.
Oh, it's gonna kill her eventually.
If she does not stick it out and get this intravenous, you can't stay a week. It's way too far gone. They're talking about her threatening her losing her arms.
Could imagine.
Like if she's a very strong, she must have a strong ass system.
Immune system.
Some other person would have probably got gangrene or like the other shit too.
Right.
But by now. Because it's already MRSA. I believe she probably has a parasite too.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's no maggots walking out of the arm.
Well, it's close to something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And like I said, it smells. She doesn't clean it. She'll press here.
Yeah.
And it will come shooting out here.
Wait.
It shot her in the eye like 2 days ago.
Wait. She would press against her arm and fluid would shoot out her arm?
Yeah, on the other spot. Like she would press here.
Yeah.
But over here would shoot out and hit her in the eye like 2 days ago.
It's not. I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's just.
Crazy.
It's like crazy. I'm scared to actually record that.
Oh.
I mean, I will.
I,
For educational purposes, I might do it, but that's scary.
Yeah, that's the infection. It's so widespread. Now she can't even use her hand now because, of course, the cellulitis is back. So her hand is swollen like Hulk.
Wow.
Yeah, she can't use her hand.
I don't know. Maybe I'll stop her next time I see you up here with you. That'd be crazy.
That'd be one to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'm good for information, but
Of
she'd
course.
be good for that type of education as well, like that
Exactly.
medical stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yikes. How old is she?
40.
40? Wow. What do you see yourself in the next 6 months?
Oh, by the grace of God, my divine, I want to be out of here.
Yeah.
I have a lot of guilt for what I did to my children.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie to you or myself, I'm self-sabotaging.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm hurting myself because I've not forgiven myself for the guilt, the damage I've caused. I'm hurting myself. But my child's going to need me.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to need me. So I got to get it together. Chalk it up. I've done it before. I could definitely do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it.
You will.
And I will. And I will.
You will.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a maybe. I will.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for talking to me.
Of course. Hopefully I don't see y'all here again. But I'm pretty sure your daughter's waiting for you. You got one in her 20s.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's doing good for herself.
No, she is. She's got a home. Two
Nice.
beautiful children.
Wow.
A dog. A man. She's got it all.
Good for her.
Yes.
Good for her.
She's a good kid.
Yeah. Well, maybe she'll see this video one day. I'm not sure. But you be safe out here, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. You have a good day, all right?
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.